me just dismiss this. And hey there, fellers, what's going on? Sentient Potato here, and we are going to be playing some Slay the Spire. Now, obviously, since it is the 4th of July, obviously I got to open up OBS, get this here image, do this, right, come here, now, here we go. Because again, 4th of July, gotta admit, again, we are American, gotta just get this done properly. Again, welcome to the stream, fellas. Obviously, got to share some of the patriotic images, such as this one with Her Majesty's Royal Tears, or in this case, His Majesty's Royal Tears, some Taki's Fuego, E Pluribus Unum, the flag, more flags, taxidermy, the Great Seal, gun, hell yeah, dudes. Happy 4th of July, hell yeah, dudes. Don't forget to leave a hot dog and a can of beer out for George Washington tonight. And then I saw this today, by the way, like on Twitter, and I thought this was really cool. That is a massive friggin' flag. That is genuinely impressive. Also, don't forget to leave out milk, automatic weapons, and a bald eagle for old Kurt Angle. And obviously gotta have the Flork comic, because it is, quote, America Day. Anyways, let's get into Slay the Spire. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am very seriously excited for this. Oh, let's play it completely vanilla. Because, you know, if we're playing Slay the Spire, we gotta play it properly, right? Hopefully I can get this to full screen. Enter my name. Hold on, guys. I'll confirm. Now, settings. Yes, game settings. Un momento, por favors. Nope, 3840. And then full screen. And then RT to exit. And then let's give her another go. This time, hopefully, at the resolution. Keyword there is hopefully, because let's be real, 50-50 this actually works right? Also, good grief, I'm getting almost 10 megabits, you know, for my bit rate. Like, that's pretty cool to me. But alright, give me a second to do this. So if I tap on this... Let me just double check YouTube to make sure everything's working right, because I suspect something has gone horribly wrong. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, no, according to that, everything's fine. So the YouTube app itself is broken. My, what a surprise. De un momento, por favors. actually go onto YouTube real quick through my thing here. Okay, good. This is actually the right link. Let me just probably do standard. Why not? I just gotta share this on YouTube. I am live, and then the link. Yeah, guys, welcome back to my streaming debut, by the way. One of the reasons why I chose to, bring back, start streaming again was because, it has been far too long, and honestly, I've wanted to stream again for a little bit. So, I mean, yeah, might as well, right? Alright, now, obviously I'm going to play as the Ironclad, because that's my only choice. Let's see. I'm a little bit foolish, chat, because you guys can't really hear my voice. Let me just tab out real quick so I can adjust audio. Okay. I'm gonna have to actually exit out of this game. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to actually manually exit out of the game. Because I have no audio, so I'll have to do this again. Apologies, chat. Let me just turn this down to 18.9. Alright, yes. Slay the Spire. Let's try this once more, with feeling, or something. Apologies for multiple false starts. By the way, this is just one of 2 YouTube streams happening this weekend. I plan to have an actually consistent schedule starting next week. But I plan to, like I said, just stop streaming. I say stop streaming, but I just plan to do today, and tomorrow for streaming. And then, I'm thinking where I'm going to be switching operating systems, then I'm just going to kind of go from there. Alright, end turn. Ritual, huh? Interesting. Alright, strike, and defend. End my turn. Alright, so far everything seems hunky-dory. I usually play this on my phone, so I assume this will be a little bit of a mess, just where I'm getting used to things again. And I don't know why, but I have a hankering for some sausage. But instead I had ham steak tonight. It was a very, very good ham steak, too. Alright, thanks for the gold. I think I'll add Pommel Strike, because I almost never get Pommel Strike. Alright, battle start. Get bashed. Alright, cool. Gonna lose some health. Not my first time, won't be my last. Easy. Yep, block. Pommel strike. Regular strike. And end turn. I'm gonna open up my bag of chips. Get bashed and struck. Alright, cool. So, disarm or war cry. I think I'll take disarm, because that's another one I almost never roll. Because the phone version is very unforgiving. Ooh, that is extremely useful. Alright, keep on going. Alright, your strength is down, and then end the turn. Corrosive Spit. Unfortunate. Alright, here we go. Apologies for the loud crunching. I'm using my wireless headset today, which is why you can kind of hear me a little bit worse. Let's take Clothesline. That's another one I never roll. You know what, screw it, I don't need the health. There we go. Come over here. Welcome. Taking that, definitely. Alright, beautiful. And time to rest. Perfect. I will rest. Let's say regular strike. Hell yeah. Let's do this. I'm actually very confident. Alright, end my turn. Alright, and full... I won't flex, actually. Damn. Alright, get disarmed. And I'm going to defend myself. Very nice. Weak. Alright. There we go. That is unfortunate. There we go. And easy peasy. Very nice. Oh, hell yeah. I am gonna very happily take Cleave. Hey, look, it's, that guy. A very solid, first round. Alright, there we go. Alright, I think I will take Iron Wave, Anger, and this is going to actually suck. Not as bad as I was expecting, though. I'll take it. Oh, hell yeah. So, Barricade, Body Slam, or Armaments? I think I'll take Armaments. Ooh, very interesting. And end my turn. Okay, not ideal, but This'll be fine. Alright, flex, and end turn. Hey Stickman, how you doing, man? Sorry, just saw this chat. Happy 4th of July, by the way. How are you doing, by the way? Hope you're having a fantastic one, my dude. Alright, end my turn. Yeah, sorry, I genuinely just saw those messages. I was very caught up in the cards. Suppose you could say I got the heart of the cards. I guess. Ooh, that's very useful. Hell yeah, dude. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Alright. Okay, I got slimed twice. Not ideal, but we've got this, I would suspect. And turn ended. Down already to the halfway point. I should have used anger, I just screwed up. Oh well, too late now. What does RB do? Oh, I see. Alright, strike, strike, defend, and end turn. Out of curiosity, have you ever played Slay the Spire? Alright, use bash, thunderclap, and my battle is ended. Alright, gold, fruit juice. Hell yeah. I will gladly take Iron Wave. Fair enough. First time I played this was because it was on Google Play, of all things, which I thought was pretty cool. Alright, yes, confirm, thunderclap, strike, and end turn. Oh, damn. Done lost my gold. Perfect. Alright, there's my gold back. Explosion? Well, hey. I will gladly take anger. Yep, time to rest. On to the boss we go. Let's use anger. Alright, turn is ended. Alright. Something tells me this battle is not going to be very successful. Alright, deal the damage and flex on him. Out of curiosity, by the way, how's things been, dude? Like, you play any interesting games recently? Alright, anger, defend, true grit, and iron wave. End my turn. Gonna lose about 2 health. Not bad. Take them both. And end my turn. I have 10 cards left in reserve. Oh, shoot. That's fair enough, fair enough. Alright, turn is ended. Alright, 8 damage. Okay. Use my anger and strike on him, and then end my turn. I'm going to die. It is quite literally just a matter of when. Yep, and there we go, chat. My first run has been disastrous. New character though, so that's pretty cool. Now I can play as the Silent. Hello again. At least confront the first boss. I think I'll take max HP plus 7 again. Alright, turn ended. I like how the UI is slightly different as well. Honestly, I have really no idea what this game is about. Genuinely, the only thing I know about this game is that it's, you know, a card battler. Like, other than that, I genuinely couldn't tell you anything about this game. And there's this turn ended. I'm surprised by how many defend cards I'm seeing. Alright, Merchant, what do you have? Interesting. At the start of my turn, apply 2 poison. Yes. Energy? Let's take that, because that's actually extremely useful. Alright. What have we here? A battle. Alright. And Noxious Fumes. Neutralize, and end turn. Did I poison myself? Very interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna deal strike on him. Another strike, outmaneuver again, defend, and defend. Get entirely nullified. Alright, use that one, defend, and strike. Very nice. And dodge and roll, or... Ooh, dagger spray is actually quite useful. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to remove defend, outmaneuver, defend again, and here we go. Not bad. Alright, Noxious Fumes, neutralize, defend, and then defend one more time and realize I'm out of cards, so I gotta end the turn early. I now possess an artifact, Ring of the Snake, very nice. I'm going to get very seriously hurt. Alright, neutralize, defend, outmaneuver, strike, and end turn. Alright, strike, there we go. Got it. Alright, let's see. Very nice. Let us use Poisoned Stab. Or at least pick it up for the next time. Gonna get rid of Strike. Confirm and neutralize. And there's that turn done. Alright, Sneaky Strike, Regular Strike again, and Regular Strike. Very nice. I definitely want another outmaneuver because that is a very useful card. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's see how that does. And there's that. Ooh, that's unfortunate. And bring on this one. Very unfortunate. And there's that turn completed. Let's use outmaneuver for the next time. Oof, okay. Taking a lot more damage than I would like. Let's see how this does. I don't even have to worry. Damn. Alright. Alright, gonna use Poison Stab and end my turn. I done been mugged. How unfortunate. Alright, defend, outmaneuver, and turn. Han Han, right? I do not speak French. Alright, shiv, and defend. There we go. Losing a lot of gold. Oh hey, more shiv? Very nice. Riddle with holes? Very nice. Damn, I'd come close to losing it all. Why not? Yeah, let's take another one of these. I'm feeling like that's a good idea. Sure, why not? Find loot, why not? Ha! Very nice. And there we go. Damage me, please. Oh, that ain't bad. What's my favorite chip brand? Probably Humpty Dumpty. Like they are a brand here in Maine, and they are really, really good. And there I go, taking more damage. Not ideal, but I'd suspect we are fine. I guess confirm. Alright, Blade Dance, and then get shivved. And defend some more, and end my turn. Out of curiosity, what's your favorite chip brand? Alright, can I use that? Oh yeah, use that, drop that, and not ideal, but that'll work as far as turns go. Okay, I'm dazed again, not surprised. Alright, outmaneuver, poison stab, and defend again. And here I go getting dazed again. It's almost like that's what I enjoy doing or something. Now I don't, but it sure does seem like it. Your favorite is Pringles? Hell yeah, dude. And there's him taken down. Alright, 64 gold. Unceasing top, very nice. Let's take daggers. So actually no, let's take riddle with holes again. That one was very useful. Alright, rest. Out of curiosity, what's your favorite flavor of chips? Yeah, sure, upgrade my cards, please. Very nice. Oh, hello, merchant. Can I sell artifacts? No. Alright. Let's see, prepared, leg sweep, take leg sweep, and caltrops, and skewer, and flash of steel. I'd say we are good. Time to heal up and face the boss again. Anything spicy? Hell yeah, dude. My favorite's definitely either cheddar and sour cream or something pickle flavored. Alright, time to end my turn. No. Adios, outmaneuver. Yeah, why not? This is an extremely overpowered build. But holy crap, is that boss tough. And there's my turn ended. One-Nighted Flumpties? Yeah, it's kind of cool. I quite liked it when I saw it back in the day when Markiplier played it. Thought it was cool. Damn, okay. Okay, so I'll use Blade Dance so I can deal some damage. Alright, do some more damage and then do some more damage, why not? Burned again. How very unfortunate. Alright, this turn my next card is played twice. So then I will use... Alright, here we go. Well, that was a very quick turn, huh? I'm going to lose this one. Yeah, get rid of leg sweep, not like I can use it right now. This is it, folks. I think I'm well beyond desecrated. I think I'm more, well done. Ooh, new character, though. Alright, I think I'll take this. Alright, get struck. Alright, cool. Let's take leap. Alright, give me... Go for the eyes, blizzard, and... Oh, that appears to be it. So, have a good one. Transform. Let's transform defend. Bias cognition, interesting. I just gotta punch him. There we go. Favorite horror movie? Probably The Return of the Living Dead. What about you? Alright, struck and struck. Let's take ball lightning. Alright, rest up so I... Shit, that was not what I meant to do. I need to think these things through a little bit better. Alright, deal damage, defend myself, and end turn. I gotta say though, had I not discovered Return of the Living Dead, I'd probably been a huge Final Destination guy. Don't get me wrong, I watched the whole series and it was great, but you know, one of those things, I suppose. Alright, and there we go. There's a horror movie called Talk to Me. Interesting, I'll have to look into that. Alright, deal 7 damage, very nice. I'm going to come over here and upgrade one of my cards. In this case, I'm going to upgrade probably, let's do Ball Lightning. Alright, show me your treasure, buddy. Calipers. Lose 15 block rather than all my block. I'm skipping that relic because that is really bad. Lose 3 HP. Ooze. Very nice. Hold on, let me actually see what I got. So I got Tungsten Rod. Very nice. Let me use Compile Driver. Defend again, and end my turn for now. He done poked me while sounding like Fred Durst. Ja! Alright, so let me use strike, end my turn. A lot more solid than I was expecting. Sweeping Beam. Actually, let's do Steam Barrier. That one's incredibly useful. Alright, who needs health? What's over here? Let's take the banana. Alright, there we go. That's actually a very hard question. Because on one hand, it's ice cream, it's fantastic. But on the other hand, a milkshake is just drinkable ice cream. Though limited in flavors, unless you go to Dairy Queen, and they suck nowadays, so... That is actually a very hard choice. Let's see. Ice cream has a lot more styles. But at the same time, milkshakes you can take with you anywhere without having to worry about them spilling all over you. Damn, that is actually a very hard question. Probably, let's say, milkshakes. What about you? Alright. I'm just gonna, alright, go for the eyes, strike, zap, strike, or defend, and strike. And now end my turn, as I am out of cards. And also suffering from my voice cracking, how odd. Alright, compile driver, ball, lightning, chaos, and there we go. Slime crush! Alright, give me an artifact. And then, let's use Steam Barrier. Let's use Streamline. Leap. And there's the turn being ended. I'm kind of relying on my orbs. You like milkshakes better as well? Hell yeah. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna use Chaos. That did 0 damage. That was genuinely just a waste of... Okay, oh well. I have a question for you, actually. Grilled cheese or ham and cheese melt sandwich? Bring on the next turn. Very, very interesting. Alright, gonna use go for the eyes, gonna defend. And there's my turn ended. Ham and cheese sandwich? Hell yeah. I'm a huge ham and cheese melt guy as well. Like, don't get me wrong, grilled cheese is very nice, but it is just so much nicer to have ham and cheese for that because it gives a little bit more of a body to what is otherwise, don't get me wrong, a fantastic sandwich, but one that kind of needs more foundation. And there's my turn. And he split himself. Very interesting gambit. And there's my turn done. Very unfortunate. Very nice. First boss battle done. Liquid Memories. Very nice. So, Buffer? Hell yeah, I'm taking Buffer. That is actually a very nice card. So I can get a Fusion Hammer, an Astrolabe, or Inverter. Every turns gain an orb slot. Upon pickup, transform 3 cards and upgrade them. I'm going to take Astrolabe, thank you. I think I'm going to do Let's do strike, defend, and go for the eyes. Proceed. That was actually very nice. Now we're in zone 2. Alright, chaos, overclock, steam barrier. Leap, dual cast, and end turn. Bro stole my gold. And so did his little buddy. And there's my whole turn ended. Bro's mugging me. Damn. Out of curiosity, you ever have a tuna melt sandwich? Alright, buffer, zap, and strike. Where's my smoke bomb? It's right there, buddy. Alright, strike. Dual cast. Compile driver. Alright, there's that turn ended. You're out of here? That's fine. I got some of my gold back, so that's what matters. You'll learn. Alright. Gambler's Brew. Let's see. Compile driver, recursion, or capacitor. I think I'll take compile driver. Never had a tuna melt? That is a shame. A good tuna melt goes a long way, my dude. Alright, there's this turn. Alright, going to chaos, electrodynamics, and there we go. Suffer. Damn, bro, okay. Beam cell, strike, and end my turn. Alright, compile driver, zap, and there we go. Let's see. Gain 7 block X times. Very nice. I have come to purchase from you. Sweeping beam. Very nice. Boot sequence. Double my energy. And let's take another streamline. What do we have down here? Block potion. There we go. Have a good one. Damn, either way, this is going to be a long way, so I think I'll take the mystery. Did I know Squid Games? I haven't even watched the first season of Squid Games. Alright, stop. That was actually very interesting to see how that went. Alright, boot sequence, strike, compile driver, sweeping beam, steam barrier, and end my turn. Confusion. Very unfortunate. Alright, reinforced body, and that. End my turn. I'm gonna drink a block potion. Compile driver. Ball lightning. Kinda wasted the card, but I had no real recourse other than to just kinda waste a card. Alright. Let's take electrodynamics, buffer, and leap. And then use overclock. And there's my turn finished. My favorite brand for a pizza restaurant, Probably, like, when it comes to ones I've visited, at least. Pizza Hut. Though, Elmer's Country Store is pretty good, too, because they have this, pizza they call the Meat Sweats, and it's one of the best pizzas you will ever have. It is also one of the most unhealthy pizzas you will ever have, but damn is it good. Smash and grab. Like, I don't know, like, just the idea of a pizza place that's just named like a country store, just, I don't know, like, that's pretty cool to me. Because, you know, it's just, you know, it seems like, you know, you'd think it was just a store, but instead it's also got this really nice restaurant attached. What about you, out of curiosity? Alright, electrodynamics, beam cell, steam barrier, I will cast compile driver, and that is me. Brodon bonked me upside the head. Absolutely rude. They have a white mage. Alright, evoke my next orb twice. Let's take Streamline Plus and end my turn. You like Dominoes? It's simple and fair enough. It is a rather simple and nice name. Very hard to forget. Alright, let's use an overclock. Reinforced body. Very nice. Gain block equal. Hell yeah, dude. What do we have over here? Whoops. A Matryoshka. Hell yeah. Confirm. Ooh, very nice. That was actually a very just solid RNG thing. Alright, yes. Increase my strike because that'll help in the long run. Alright, little merchant, what you selling today? Nope. Alrighty. Stay a while and listen. Alright, calm down, Deckard Cain. I think I will upgrade. Yes, if Buffer Plus would be extremely useful, especially in a boss fight. Though I'm fighting an elite, so I mean, you know. Alright, boot sequence, Dark Shackles, double energy, defend and leap. Why not? Might as well, right? Alright, use the zap, sweeping beam, streamline, and steam barrier. Unfortunate, but could be worse. I have 2 wounds. Alright, yes, buffer. I will use beam cell and ball lightning. And there's my turn finished. Alright, chaos, electrodynamics. And there's my turn ended. Damn. Alright, got a couple more wounds. Alright, let me use reinforced body. And realize I kind of just screwed myself, and end the turn. No, I didn't screw myself as bad as I thought I did. So I suppose we're good. Overclock. Alright, beam. Alright. strike, and there's my turn. This is going to suck. Okay. Could have been worse, but I would not call this by any means ideal. Captain's Wheel, huh? Very nice. Swift Potion, and I just heard a hell of a crash. I will be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom. Personally, I would be a, like, I would just be probably myself going for... Oh, actually, I don't know what I'd actually go for, if I'm honest with you. On one hand, like, burgers can be really nice, but on the other hand, like, a good chicken sandwich can go a long way. You know what, actually, no, I think I'd... Never mind. I would actually go for a, chicken sandwich because, like, I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, a good burger is a good burger, but, I don't know, there's just something about having a, like, good chicken sandwich that goes a long way. Like, so yeah, definitely the chicken sandwich, especially if it's a nice, crunchy chicken sandwich. Alright, electrodynamics, and take leap, and end my turn. I am playing this far too safe, but there is a method to my madness. Beam cells, streamline, dual cast, and let's take a reinforced body as I end my turn. You really like the spicy ones? Hell yeah, dude. I gotta say though, McDonald's has just been having really poor showings when it comes to fast food, which is a shame. Cause like I love, you know, McDonald's a lot of the time, but I had a spicy McCrispy and the patty didn't even fill the entire bun, and then on top of that, the chicken had some spots where it was really, really tough and I could almost crunch it. And then there was some spots where there was basically like really, really soft and just nice. It was the strangest experience I've ever had from a chicken sandwich. Really, really good spice though. Like most spice doesn't even make me flinch, but that actually made my throat kind of like tickle and whatnot. Alright, ball lightning, chaos. Let's take beam cell, streamline, and end my turn. Yo! Frigid Ursa. Or Frigid Ursa. I apologize, I apparently can't talk. But how are you doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic one. Alright, so that's my turn finished. Defeat impossible. Face my wrath. Alright. Gain 7 block. X times 7, 14, 21. Wouldn't really do much, but screw it, here we go. For real, very amazing entrance. Steam barrier, defend, streamline, overclock, reinforced body, and that should save me, hopefully. It didn't really do as much as I was hoping. Let's take streamline, bullseye, compile driver, beam cell, consume. Die. Alright. Well, nice to meet you, Steve, I suppose. Oh, and there's that turn. And there goes this run. Damn, the second boss has hands. Well, let's keep going as the defect, because the defect is really fun. Another try? Yes. Let's take a colorless card. Let's take Trip. I haven't seen the Minecraft movie myself. I hear bad things about it, but I do admit to some curiosity, just where I used to play Minecraft a lot as a kid. And even recently got back into it a little bit. Alright, strike. Damn. Alright, strike, dual cast, vulnerable, defend, end turn. I still can't believe they chose Jack Black for Steve. I mean, don't get me wrong, he was one of the castings of all time, but I still feel like Jason Momoa, one of the other actors in that movie, would have actually done better for Steve. Again, I may be biased just because I love some of his roles, like where he played Ronan Dex in Stargate Atlantis. Alright, ball lightning. Alright, let's say strike, and strike again, and end my turn. Very solid. Sweeping beam is extremely useful, so I will take that. As you make your way down a long corridor, you see a banana, a donut, and a box floating about. No. Upon closer inspection, they are tied to strings coming from holes in the ceiling. There is a quiet cackling from above as you approach the object. What do you do? I suppose I'll take the banana. You eat the banana. It is nutritious and slightly magical, healing you. The Minecraft movie is basically just people in a green screen 24/7. I mean, isn't that like modern Hollywood to a T? I'm gonna avoid the scrap ooze. Yeah, let's go this way. Alright, channel some lightning, sweeping beam, defend myself, and apply 2 vulnerable. Weakened, and exhaust. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Strike him, defend myself, and end my turn. It's really a shame how bad Hollywood is, because even like 10 years ago, Hollywood wasn't this bad. Hell, 20 years ago, like it wasn't that bad. Like, it's really just a shame just how much everything's kind of devolved. I can't believe 2005 was 20 years ago. Good lord. Alright, let's smith. I would like to upgrade ball lightning. English or Spanish? My first language is English, but I know a very, very, very small amount of Spanish. Like, I can read it okay and kind of understand where I'm coming from. I say where I'm coming from, like where people are like coming from if they have it written down, but it's still... I'm not great, if I'm being honest with you. What about you? Yo hablo español? No, that's... Yo would be... No, tu hablo español? Tu habla, inglés. Alright. Alright, end turn. Not my vocal vocabulary, but my written vocabulary is okay. Like, I'm not about to tell you that I am fantastic by any means when it comes to, like, honestly, either vocabulary. Alright, there we go. Blizzard or Leap? I think I'll take Scrape, actually. Darkstone Periapt. I think I'm gonna avoid that. Alright, Smith. Let us increase Zap to Zap Plus. Alright, let's do this over this way. Why not? Let's lose 6 max health. I'm feeling spicy. You know, Spanish, no Spanish except like 3 words? Yeah, it's fair. Unfortunate. My power is unmatched! Alright, defend, sweeping beam, frost, steam barrier. Let's take cold snap. Alright, I'm gonna get slightly damaged. Or I would if I wasn't shielded. Alright, defend, chain lightning, trip, strike, and there's my turn. My powers were matched. Let's see. Cool-headed or hologram? I think I'll take beam cell. You know what else is massive? Low taper fade. That's gotta be a reference I don't understand. Alright, defend. So far, so good. Alright, strike, zap, beam cell. Alright. That was quite possibly one of the best possible runs I could have gotten for a turn. Okay, all I gotta do is just cast, or use FTL and I'm solid. Must be a small reference, or maybe. Let's see, Seek or Cool-Headed? I think I'll take Cool-Headed. Alright, what do you have, Merchant? That one would be nice. Ah, okay, so I'm kind of screwed on this one. Unless I go for the eye. You know, I will take a go for the eyes, actually. That would be very useful. Now I gotta heal up for the boss fight. Alright, bring on the boss fight. Alright, trip, defend, let us use scrape, steam barrier, and cold snap. Goop spray. Okay. Strike, go for the eyes, defend, strike, and let's see what we get. You're preparing. Slime crush. Ball lightning, beam cell, FTL, strike, defend, and there we go. And he split. Okay, not bad. I'm just gonna use zap, steam barrier, cool-headed, dual cast, beam cell, and defend. I gotta say, the Steam version of this is far more friendly for the player than the mobile version is. The mobile version is very, very unforgiving. Oh, and there's my turn ended. I'm getting licked. My, how scandalous. Alright, yes, applying vulnerable. You're getting struck too. You're getting struck. So are you. Now I just gotta, okay, yeah, that's gonna suck, actually getting injured like that. Especially where I'm frail now. Alright, recursion, go for the eyes. Yep, cold snap. Alright, just defend and then turn. Ooh, unfortunate. Let's see. Definitely want to defend, ball lightning, cool-headed, and that'll be my turn. Yeah, you don't have to make it easier for me. Alright, FTL, strike, slimed, defend, and end turn. Very nice. Rainbow, Thunderstrike, or Creative AI? I think I'll take Rainbow. Fusion, let's see, Ectoplasm, not interested. Velvet Choker, not interested. I'm skipping that, these relics suck. Apologies, I gotta get a drink. Thankfully I have a nice cup of tea right next to me. So far, so good. That's only a mild amount of health lost. I can deal. Alright, scraped. Alright, struck. Get trips, nerd. Defend myself, and end my turn. I have been hexed. I believe that is very much not ideal, but I can just chuck a potion at you. End the turn. Alright, let's see. Cracked core. Oh, nice. Alright, FTL. Recursion. Cold snap. Zap plus. Go for the eyes. Very nice. Chill? Well, I think I'll take Tempest, thank you. scrape, recursion, FTL, alright, trip, and there's that turn. I really like the enemy designs in this game. Like, they are just really nice to see. There's just something about them that I don't know, like, I admire. It kind of reminds me of, like, a, almost medieval painting, for lack of better words. I don't know how to describe it. There's an imposter among us. Okay, so you like Among Us. Let's see, beam cell. Alright. Alright, well there's that turn ended. Caw. I suspect these guys are not very friendly. Well, that was probably the easiest one I could have possibly got. I wanted to tell you something 1 year ago. What would it be? I know you've heard this before, but for the love of Pete, don't stick your dick in crazy. And also, the ever, like, solid, don't let people take advantage of your goodwill. It will bite you in the ass. Let's take compile driver. What about you? What would you tell yourself? I am not taking that. Let's see. An odd creature with a hunchback sprouting. No, I did read that right, sorry. Sprouting several tentacles is scrounging through a pile of trash and debris in front of you. As you approach, he shuffles towards you in a non-threatening manner. Loth hungry, fiend Loth. Have the golden idol. Holding the relic out towards him, Loth snatches it out of your hand with his tentacles, dislocates his jaw, and slurps down your offer in one quick gulp. He gives you a large, toothy grin as more tentacles appear from behind his cloak. These ones brandishing an impossibly neat-looking box. He pushes it towards you until you take it. Neat. Let's do this. Alright, scrape, cold snap, go for the eyes, strike, and there's my turn. So what did I get? The Loth's Gift. Ooh, that's really cool. Alright, let's see. Steam Barrier, dual cast, trip, and defend, and turn. Alright, Hex is not what I'd call ideal, but I think we've got this. So let me just defend real quick. That's fair. Alright, yeah, Sweeping Beam, FTL, Recursion, Trip, and Strike. There's my turn. Damn. Sweeping Beam, Ball Lightning, Steam Barrier, and Strike. Alright, Zap, Cool-Headed, Defend, and Beam Cell, and then Strike, and sure, why not? There is my turn. Dexterity down wears off, alright. Holy shit. Alright, let's do defend, go for the eyes, very nice. A regen potion is going to be very useful. Let's take Beam Cell Plus. Alright, rest. Proceed. What do we have here? drink, dual cast, rainbow. Alright, trip you, and then should be good for the next go round. Have a good one. Right, beam cell, defend, and strike. Alright, zap, and there's my... Oh, holy crap, I actually had another one. Okay. Alright, cool-headed, go for the eyes, strike, defend, and compile driver. Cool-headed, FTL, very nice. Let's take barrage. Alright, time to use beam cell, trip, zap, defend, and cool-headed, and then defend again, of course. Alright, beam cell, go for the eyes, steam barrier, defend, and strike, and then turn. Alright, not ideal, but could be worse. Cold snap, sweeping beam, and then ball lightning. I'm going to get very seriously hurt, but there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, yes, dual cast, FTL, rainbow, and there is this turn ended. I'm basically playing on hard mode, essentially, it seems like, with this enemy. I was about to call it a boss, even though it's not, but it sure does feel like it. Alright, zap, defend, scrape, there we go. Let's take Melter. Hell yeah. Please tell me you got something to heal me. No. Okay. Gain 7 block X times. Give me ball lightning, good instincts. And another go for the eyes. That'll be everything. Have a good one. I'm probably going to die. Alright, beam cell, good instincts, ball lightning, defend, and tempest. Alright, end turn. That is what I would call suboptimal. Alright, I'm going to defend and strike again. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Let's see, choose a card. Give me the bomb and secret weapon. Alright, defend, sweeping beam, secret weapon. Give me FTL, or Melter I mean. Go for the eyes, and there's my turn. And here I go. Sadly, I knew I wasn't going to make it. Ooh, that's pretty nice, though. Alright, give me another standard run as the defect, because the defect is very, very fun. Give me a card. I would like Cold Snap, please. Let's go this way. Alright, dual cast, lightning, strike, and end the turn. Is that right? Well, get struck, get frozen. I'm going to defend now and end the turn. Very solid. Alright, and let's see. I think I will take Chain Lightning because, yes, I tend to play very aggressively to my detriment, so, you know. Alright, get struck, defend. Alright, get struck again, and turn. Very nice. Alright, going to zap, and there's that. I will take... Let's take another cold snap, actually. Yeah, let's do this. As you come to a dead end and begin to turn around, walls slam down from the ceiling, trapping you. 3 faces materialize from the walls and speak, "Forget what you know and I'll let you go. I require change to see me a new space. If you want to pass me, then you must grow." I'm going to increase my ball lightning. Satisfied, the walls in front of you merge back into the ceiling, leaving a path forward. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. There. Bring it on. Alright. Gonna defend myself, cold snap, and end my turn. We're not bad. Alright. Very nice. That was quite possibly the best run I could have gotten right there. I think I want Compile Driver and bring this on. Langoblin. Alright. Zap, Compile Driver, dual cast, and end turn. Ball Lightning, Cold Snap, defend, end turn. Okay, so he's still gonna do 12 damage. No, not 12, 11 damage, I mean. My math isn't mathing. Alright, end turn. 14 damage. Again, not ideal, but could be worse. I've been in far more suboptimal situations. Alrighty, Compile Driver, strike, zap, and there's the turn. The boot. Whenever I would deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. Very nice. Dual cast, zap, strike, and end turn. Alright, gonna deal with me 7 damage. Did I say deal with me? Gosh, I'm terrible at talking today. Anyways, defend, strike, cold snap. Alright, Compile Driver and Ball Lightning. Alright, give me Reinforced Body. Alright, so I got Ball Lightning, which I'm going to use, Rebound, Defend, and end turn. Again, suboptimal. Alright, end turn. Damn, okay. So I may have screwed myself. Not the first time again. Won't be the last either. Alright, end turn. I am... Well, that did it. Sort of. I think I want another reinforced body. Alright. Old coin. Very nice. That, however, is not as nice. I have been slimed. I think I will take and use strike on you. I have been licked. That is suboptimal. Okay, he split. Again, suboptimal, but could be worse. Alright, let's do this. Alright, oh, alright. I will take another... Oh, actually, give me a stack. Alright, heal me, s'il vous plaît. Alright. No, this is just... Okay, hell yeah. That was actually very nice. Let's take an elite boss on. Alright. Our compile driver and end my turn. Our dual cast, zap, strike, and end my turn. Alright, dazed. Alright. Rebound, reinforced body, and end turn. Actually, end turn. Alright, I'm dazed again. Alright. I'll give me a ball lightning and another reinforced body and end my turn. Not bad, not bad. Dazed again? Well, could be worse. Alright. 7 block, very nice. Compile driver and end turn. Suboptimal. Alright, let's see. Rebound, cold snap, and there we go. Whenever an enemy dies, gain energy and draw a card. Hell yeah. I'm gonna take a fusion. Alright, dual cast, strike, and defend, and end turn. Bro grew, alright. Alright, strike you. And definitely gonna defend real quick. Alright. I don't even need to worry about that. There we go. I'm going to take that and let us rest. Not ideal, but I mean, all roads lead to the same destination. ball lightning, defend, strike, and turn. And there's my turn ended. That's gonna... shoot. Alright, well... that's fine. If I only lose 1 health, that could have been worse. Alright, turn ended. Okay, suboptimal. Alright, let's see. Defend and ball lightning. Reinforced body, which does quite literally nothing anyways. Might as well anyways, right? Alright. Yeah, give me another one of those. Alright, cold snap, strike plus, reinforced body, and end turn. Very nice. Alright, defend. Okay, gets zapped. And turnover. And I ain't talking about apples. Alright, ball lightning. Defend. Alright, that'll have to do. Oh, 5 health ain't bad. That, however, is not what I'd consider ideal. Alright, rebound, defend, and that'll have to do. Alright. Alright, cast, defend, alright. And strike, and there we go. Alright, I got burned once, or not. Alright, cold snap, reinforced body, and end turn. Alright, recursion, zap, and strike plus. Let's see. Inflame. Alright, so that's gonna be a hair rough, but we've got this. Shit. That was bull right there. Oh well. Gotta do what you gotta do. That was just pure luck that I won that boss fight. The first card I play each turn is played twice. Take it. Sacred Bark. Snekoi. Slaver's Collar. Yoink. Act 2, The City. Alright, give me Echo form, and end my turn. Holy balls, that is 62 defense. What in the hell am I supposed to do with that? Alright, I'm going to defend. This is suboptimal, to say the least. Let's say ball lightning, Do I want a reinforced body? Yes, actually. That all you got, fool? I think I want to do Cold Snap. And I'm going to defend myself twice and end my turn. Again, suboptimal. Oh, that did it though. Reprogram? No. But barrage? Yes. Alright, what have you? Let's see. Compile driver, another barrage. Strawberry, meal ticket. Let's see. Essence of Darkness, channel 1 dark, yes. Let us go. Ah, a couple of thieves. How fortuitous. I should have defended though. I am a fool for having not. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna take the damage this time. Again. I've been mugged. How unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to use Compile Driver on you. I'm going to use Blind on you. Then I'm going to defend myself, and I'm going to strike you. And I'm going to use a Hologram and exhaust Cold Snap. Or draw it, I guess? Hell if I know. Either way, turn's ended. Alright, Zap, defend, Ball Lightning, and there we go. Power Potion, very nice. Interesting. Let's see what's up this way. Time for me to leave. Apologies. Gold and a toy ornithopter. Neat. Well, anyways, time to heal. Drink. Alright, evoke my next orb twice. Yes. Now, rebound, defend, reinforce body, even though it does literally nothing right now. Damn. Not ideal. Sure, give me machine learning. And swift potion. Alright, adios, or hello dual cast, I suppose. This is going to suck, but I screwed myself. Alright, darkness, cold snap, compile driver, and I should have used blind, but I saw it too late. I've been weakened, okay. Defend, defend, and defend. And I would have been better off attacking, but, well, shit happens. Alright. I'm screwed either way. Might as well just keep going. And there I go. Alright, play. Let's try this again as the defect. Another try. Let's, obtain 3... No, actually. Let's... Actually, yes, who am I kidding? Alright, strike, strike, and end turn. Not bad, not bad. Alright, defend, zap, and defend. Bro's licking me. Wild. Dunzo. Alright, proceed. What do you have at the shop? Purity or Claw? I think I want Rip and Tear actually, as well as Leap. And there we go. Bring on the enemy. Hold on, what is this? Better Sleep starts here, nah, I'm good. Alright, zap, and strike. Cacaw, huh? Think it's time for me to drink some tea. I'm starting to sound as croaky as you, Mr. Crow. Good grief. Man, my throat is on fire. Alright, anyways, strike, strike again, and there's that. Double my energy or exhaust? Nah, bro. Compile driver? Hell yeah. Oh, this is just another scrap ooze? No, thank you. You come across a dapper-looking, cheery gremlin. It's time to spin the wheel! Are you ready? Of course you are. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money, and stop! Looks like you won a curse. That's not good. Oh well, better luck next time. Well, that sucks. Oh well, win some, you lose some. Proceed. Yeah, let's do another one of these. Oh, hell yeah. Well, that was easy. Alright, give me a ball lightning, thank you. Alright, rip and tear. Very nice. Defend. Defend and turn. Alright, going to defend. Defend again and then turn. Get me with that decay damage. Okay, that wasn't anywhere near as bad as I was expecting. Chain lightning, dual cast, and there we go. Ah, right. Yeah, I'm gonna be, actually you're useful. I'm going to discard the Gambler's Brew, and I'm gonna take a Streamline and turn. What's in the box? A sundial, hell yeah. Let's see. Very nice, and there's that. Have a good one. Yeah, let's do some upgrading again. So I shall, using the Smith ability, turn my Defend into a Defend Plus. I bring it on, Elite. Oh, he already making noise. I don't even have to make your noise. Alright. Ball lightning and defend, as well as compile driver. Go for the eyes. There we go. Skull bash. I only took 1 damage. I suspect I'm perfectly fine with that. Alright, defend, and zapped, and end task. Did I say end task? I meant end turn. Can you tell I've been struggling with Linux, just where I'm saying end task? I don't know, Endeavor OS is actual garbage. Like, I don't know how the hell anyone uses this. Ooh, a shuriken. Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna take Echo form. Alright, let's do defend plus. You caught my interest. At the end of my turn, gain a week. You walk into a room to find a large hole in the ground. As you approach the hole, an enormous serpent creature appears from within. Hello, what have we got here? Hello, adventurer. I ask a simple question. The most fulfilling of lives is that in which you can buy anything. Do you agree? Yeah, sure, why not? Yes, this will all be worth it. The serpent rears its head and blasts a stream of gold upwards. It is amazing and terrifying simultaneously. You gather all the gold, thank the snake, and get going. Now I'm going to rest so I can heal. And I'm also going to get another drink, because wow, my throat's on fire. Alright, doing damage like that will actually be useful. Drink. Focus, yes. Alright, rip and tear. Alright, defend, strike plus, and end turn. This has been a shockingly good run. I don't trust it even for a second. Go for the eyes! Oh man, 11 damage is going to suck. Alright, suboptimal, but what can you do? Alright, streamline, defend, and end turn. I've been licked. How unfortunate. Alright, give me another defend. Alright, give me a strike plus, compile driver. Man, I got screwed out of that one. Oh well, what can you do? Alright, taking 6 damage. Not good. Not great. Words, please, work with me here. I know what I'm trying to say, I just apparently can't convey it. Alright, suboptimal, but... Alright. Alright, let us bleep and end turn. Alright, my enemy's been split. That'll drag things out a little bit more, but, you know, not the first time, not the, last either, I would suspect. Alright, I'll take it. Alright, defend. Next. Alright, streamline. Defend again, and end turn. I've been very slightly weakened, but I suspect it's not going to be a problem. In fact, let me just go for the eyes and end my turn right here. And there goes the boss. Alright, I will take... Let's take a Thunder Strike, actually. I don't use that card ever, so I mean, this will be interesting at least. Fusion Hammer, Sacred Bark, and Runic Pyramid. I'll take Runic Pyramid. That one sounds really useful. I haven't gotten that one on PC yet at all, so that's nice to see. Alright, Rip and Tear. Alright, Defend and Turn. Suboptimal. Alright, Defend, go for the eyes, leap, dual cast, and end turn. Not bad, not bad. Oh, that could have been way worse. I'm going to zap, I'm going to streamline, and I'm going to end my turn. Okay. I'm going to Ball Lightning and defend plus, and then defend again. Good lord, these guys have hands. Oh, there's that turn gone. I should have used Go for the Eyes, but it occurred to me too late. This is extremely suboptimal. Alright, I'm not going to have a better chance to strike than now. So I will in fact strike now. Caw caw. How about you caw that bird, and then caw that one as well. And holy crap, was I close to death. Whenever I receive unblocked damage, channel lightning, why not? Ooh, very nice. Odd, but very nice nonetheless. Alright, I would like... self-repair... Flash of Steel, alright. Yeah, that's everything I wanted. Have a good one. You played Among Us right now and got a... Hell yeah, dude! Imposter wins are great. Go for the eyes. Ooh, very nice. Damn. I think Dramatic Entrance was up here too, right? Beautiful. And... very nice. Alright, buddy. Do you have anything I can buy? Barrage? Yes, you do. Well, apparently that was all I wanted, so have a good one. And thanks, I like your haircut as well. Now it is time for me to rest, and holy shit, I only have 37 maximum health. I am completely screwed, is what this is telling me. Good grief. What does intangible do? Oh. Anyways, you're gonna go now. Have a fantastic night, dude. Good lord. Alright, very nice. Ouch. Streamline, yep. Ball lightning, yep. And I suppose that's it for now. Static discharge I'm gonna have to probably go for, because yes. and then strike, and then defend, and then, good grief. Gonna go for the eyes, and then end my turn. And then struck. And then I'm going to strike again. Yeah, sure, cold snap, why not? Dramatic entrance, very nice. Rip and tear, also nice. Compile driver, strike, and end my turn. Alright, so I believe this is gonna spell the end of my run. Well, it hasn't spelled it quite yet, but I mean the writing's quite on the wall. Alright, turn ended. Alright, dual cast, there we go. Give me a sweeping beam. And what treasure do you have? Alright. Suboptimal. Yeah, give me that. And now, since I'm screwed anyways, might as well keep going. There is quite possibly no way for me to survive this, so dramatic entrance, apparition, zap, dual cast, and turn. Yep, ball lightning, cold snap, and there I go. Yep, I knew I had no chance. And I think the 2-hour mark is good enough. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I will be back tomorrow with a stream where I'm going to be playing Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. That is correct. You heard me entirely correctly. Tomorrow, I am going to be playing Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. Now, I'm going to be honest, chat, this game is not one I'm excited for because, well, last time I played it, like about a decade ago, I hated it, so I'm curious to see, will I still hate it? Or will I actually enjoy it? Because I really don't remember anything about Strike Force other than just like power-ups and, I guess your characters like get an almost Saiyan type form. It's based off of Dynasty Warriors 6, so it could be interesting. Either way though, I will see you guys soon. Peace.